all loaded up. Heading to the next project. Got a pond to go build. Let's get to it. Off to the next job. And we have arrived at the new job site. So we got about 2 acres or so here that's been logged. Got the machine here. We're going to take the grading bucket off and put on the digging bucket. I'm probably going to bring the stumper tomorrow. So this is going to be a pond site. We're shooting for probably 3/4 of an acre. We'll just kind of have to see how it lays in here. All this was woods like that when I come out here and looked at it, so it's hard to see exactly how it's going to lay in here. Obviously the low spots down in there. We're probably going to take the dirt, put it to that side and this side to waste all that. Looks like there's some pretty good clay down in there. Use that to build the pond dam, and then take all the topsoil and everything and cover that up. So I've got to come in here and stack all this brush up, pull the stumps up, burn all that, and then get ready to move some dirt. So I'm gonna dig a burn pit probably over there somewhere, and we'll have a little fire. There's a whole pile of stumps right there from the, oh, this is the job that I brought the dozer out here and put all the stone down, root raked the house lot and everything up there earlier this summer. So there it is. That's the pond site. Backs up to a solar farm right there. So I will, property line is the tree, so I'm going to stump all that. We'll get rid of all that, and then the pond dam will be pretty much that tree line and however it lays in there. We got a lot of stumping and cleanup work to do. Property owner has a Kubota 57, a pretty well, it's a brand new, it was when he bought it, mini excavator. He actually dug all those stumps up with that. Obviously the smaller ones, I just dug up those 3 great big ones right there. But he's been pretty busy, and he's already burned a lot from the area that he's already cleared. If you remember, I raked it over with the dozer earlier this year and spread the stone down the driveway. Finally got to come back here and do his pond. So the logger finished last week or the week before, and now it's time for me to get in here, hopefully before wet season gets in here, and see if I can't get this pond done. So I gotta clear everything, get it burnt. This is going to be the first job Betty comes to. I hope the ground holds it up. So far it's good, as long as we don't get a lot of rain. It should be able to hold it up. That's a 50,000 pound loader on 18-inch tracks. It's made for hard ground. We have a lot of hard ground. We also have a lot of ground that's not so hard. This is one of them when it gets wet. So we'll see. I have areas around here I can use it on, but if not, go back to using the dozer. luckily that pile of stumps has been there for like 6 months or more, so they should be dried out pretty good. I had him leave all the branches from the logging, that way I had plenty of stuff to get the fire going. I'll dig a big pit back over there and burn in that. Should have brought my stumper attachment today, but I didn't. I'll bring it when I come back. So I'll just have to make do with digging with the bucket today. It's not too bad. I just try not to disturb a bigger area than I have to, because if it rains on it, it's just going to make sinkholes. Then we can have videos how to recover Betty from the sinkhole. I'm excited about my old piece of junk. A big play toy is all it is. This is a production machine. It's made to do good, fine work. I just wanted something old, reliable. Push some brush up, move some dirt, yada yada yada. Do all my main work with this. I bet Betty would push that pile of stumps right across that field though. Some more stumps and stack some more brush, and I'll get over there and get a video of that great big one that's got to come up. Or I might wait and get to like an old hickory tree. Come on. There we go. Rip out. Made my way all the way around the big pile of stumps that was right there, and what I did, kind of clean out an area. I think my burn pit's going to go somewhere in here. Kind of once I get this cleared, I can kind of see how the pond's going to lay in here. I can see a little bit better. I might scoot it over a little bit farther, just so it doesn't, for some reason I gotta kind of change the layout of the pond. It won't really get in the way. That's the last thing you want to do is dig a big pit, and then when you go to start doing the pond, get into it. separate the brush and stumps out. That way I got a good pile of nice dry brush to start the fire with. Picture worthy right there. Be right back. That's a big stump. Big old maple tree. Well, it wasn't that big of a tree, they just got huge root systems. Very shallow root systems, that's why they blow over so easy when the ground gets wet. These hardwood trees that grow in these wet areas like this, the roots only go down about 18 inches or so. Luckily, I'm going to have plenty of topsoil. Grade everything out. I'm going to take it, just push it on each direction, and I'll have plenty of dirt to grade everything out with. I'm actually going to be struggling for clay, I do believe. Tell where the water just during the wet season, like I said, we're still in a pretty good little drought and it's still wet in here. See how the water lays in here. It'll lay in here nice when there's a hole dug here. huge stump right here. Luckily it's a maple tree and it should come out pretty easily. Taproot on that side. I gotta get a root on that side. Yeah, it's a pretty good sized stump.
Chris?
Yeah, stand beside it for a size reference. Do what?
Took you 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
But it took us 2 hours. If we would have got it out.
Somebody go stand beside it for size reference.
6 foot.
Yeah, it's almost 12 feet tall. And most of the roots were ripped off. That other one was bigger, and it was half the size.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm finishing out today with a few more stumps. Got about 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna call it a day. I probably got 3/4 of it. Nah, maybe not quite. Probably 2/3 of it stumped. That right there is going to take a while. There's a lot of stuff, and I left all the great big stumps. There's not many. 1, 2, 3. Some big ones over there. When I bring the stumper attachment, just make life a lot easier. I won't have to dig a moat around it like I'm having to do with some of these. I'm just trying to get up the hardwood stumps right now. They tend to come up pretty easily without a whole lot of digging. So I've got a pretty good amount cleaned up. I've cleaned up all this, all the way through here and around. All that's piled up. So it's coming along. Still a lot to do. Still a lot to do though. It's only the beginning. I've yet to get it all raked up and dig the pit and then burning, and you know, all those stumps is going to take a while. But this is definitely the machine for the job, getting it done. Hopefully we don't get too much rain between now and then. The ground seems like it would probably hold up my track loader, so I hope that fingers crossed it doesn't rain. They got a little rain towards the night, but we'll see. I can't control it, but I can definitely use it a lot out here. Topsoil down here. Very surprising there's so much topsoil, as the house lots and everything have nothing, so we'll probably end up trucking a bunch of it up there to the house, whatever's left. Really just kind of determines on how deep we dig the pond and how much dirt I have to waste. So I'm going to take everything and fill in this corner here with it. So it was a pretty good day today. Came in right here, got all this stumped all through here, all the way down around, got all that piled up, all the way back around there, and got that piled up. So I'll do my burn pit over there. I'll end up taking and pushing all this over there. I don't want to do a pit right here just because I think they're going to build something on this side, and most of the stuff as far as the stumps is closer to actually burn it over there, so it won't take long to push all this over there to get rid of that. That's just a little bit of stuff right there, and about one more day of stumping should have it all, and then probably a day or probably a couple days burning. But yeah, it's coming along.